seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engines. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream rise to the top, oh yeah.
GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
GUFON Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to GUFON Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Welcome to GUFON, everybody. It is Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. Hope you guys are in a good mood, as I don't know what I am. We've got a interesting show. It is the invite show. Call-in show, whatever you want to call it. Now, I was in the chat room and I posted the link to get to the show, right? Because you could do a couple of things when I get this set up here in a second. You can call in. Or as I think we should just do it, forget the call in. Nah, some people need to call in. I know you don't have the computer on, you're on your mobile phone. So I'm giving you the option to call in. I'll put the number up here in a minute. The link is pinned to the top of the room as it should be. I don't know if it is anymore, but it should be. If you click on that link, not now, not ready for anybody yet. It's going to be at the top of the next hour, maybe now. I don't know. But you click on the link. You will either accept the microphone, which you need to talk so I could hear you and everybody else, or you have the option to hit the video and have you on camera or not. All I ask is that when you do call in or tell your or just use the link, let's not drag this on more than maybe a 5-minute call. No reason to keep going on and on and on. We'll see how the story goes. Why am I putting restrictions on? No restrictions. Just need to keep the show moving. So that's what's in store for tonight. Not only that, because I know there won't be a lot of callers. Hey, yo, whoa, hey, yo, we hit 3,000. Holy shnikey. We hit 3,000 subs. Wow. We've got, let's see how many we actually got over there. Huh? Well, let's pull up the other screen here. I'm a little excited. How can I not be? I never thought I would see 3,000 until next June. You know what I mean? Seriously, I'm not even joking around. If it wasn't for the third phase connection, we'd be at about 2,600 by now. Seriously. All right, here we go. Let's pull it up. It's amazing. I never thought I would see 3,000 right now. 3,000 and it's not giving me the exact on here. So let's pull up my account and then we'll see exactly what the numbers are. Huh? We'll see exactly. What did I say? 3,023. All right. We'll take it. I didn't realize all that shit was going to be on that screen. I saw Dark Star already calling in. I appreciate that using the link, but we're not there yet. Remember, it's when I announced we're taking the calls because right now I'm just going to get your palate a little juicy with the video. But first, we have roll call. One of the probably few last times we do this. So we got B. Baker in the house because 2 B's are better than 1 B. Baker. B. Baker's dozen. BB gun. Coral Ann in the TV set. I didn't know you were still in there. Somebody turn the channel and let her out. Welcome, Coral. Stargate Traveler. Thank you very much. You know, I can't do this without you guys. You know that. Something's weird. Something weird is happening right now. Something weird is happening in ufology. We'll talk about that. Tina Mobley. Howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Welcome to the show. Red Panda. How are you? Saw you earlier. Those Cousins brothers are doing the lava thing again. Kilauea taking a big blast, erupting yesterday. History being made. FAP, thank you very much. Congrats. Welcome to the show. JP Bassignor, what's up? I see you people here and there now. Amanda Carpenter. Amanda says, you got to watch Kenneth Pass's last video. He is a nutcase. LOL. Really? Is he? Should I? I said I wouldn't even care. Kenneth Ass. Let's take a look at this guy. Oh boy. Oh boy, Johnny. Wait. The last one is 10 seconds. It's Mark Hamill. Now, I'm going to stop sharing because I don't want this to be on the show yet. Let me see what he says here. It's to whom this may concern. Message is not meant for you, just the other people. This guy is the most passive-aggressive dick in a world of penises. I can't even look at him. It's everything about this guy is a lie, in my opinion. I don't even know if he was ever abducted, to be honest with you. I can't look at him. There's a reason I can't. I skeeve that guy. He's nasty. So I don't want to keep digging into a guy that really needs some serious help. It may be a sad situation. He could have been abducted by people, kept in a cave. Have you seen him? You haven't seen? I know I forgot. Stargate Traveler. Joe Monk, welcome to the show. Mr. DB Cooper 77, welcome to the show. You guys. Lori Oliphant. Howdy doody, fresh and fruity. Disciple Will. The man, the myth, the legend. Will. Wreaking Havoc 215. Wreaking Havoc 215. The reason Kenneth Pass's videos are fun to watch is because he's so gone. He is. He's gone. I'm a true believer in that. Okay. Couple of more here. She got a red panda. I said hello already. All right. If I didn't get you, I'm sorry. We got to move along because I got to get my coffee now that it's cooled off too much. When I put I don't have creamer today. I've got the powder. And now that it's cooled off for 12 minutes, it won't stir properly and it'll be chunky. So I got to put it in the microwave for 20 seconds, get it hot again, then pour it in, stir it, and I'll be right back. So, oh, God, I can't even. He's talking to the elder species. I'm not going to share the screen. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to play the sound. You understand? Just the sound. Yeah, that's somebody else's video. That's what you're going to watch.
Who are in control of the videos while I sleep at night in my bed, while I'm sleeping, and I'm astral projecting.
What did he say? He didn't even say it right.
And I'm astral projecting.
Astro projecting. Guys, I got to go. I can't even talk in properly. I just did. I can't even talk. Astro projecting. It's got to be a joke, right?
Sleeping, and I'm astral projecting my bed while I'm sleeping, and I'm astral projecting. Sleeping, and I'm astral projecting. And I'm astral projecting. Sleeping, and I'm astral projecting. Sleeping, and I'm astral projecting. And I'm astral projecting. Projecting, projecting, and I'm astral projecting, and I'm astral projecting, and I'm astral, and I'm astral, and I'm astral projecting. Let me see. It's what is it called?
How many words do you think in 30 seconds will he say incorrectly? Like regular words, like across and height. You know, words that don't exist, supposedly with a B, you know, those kinds. Yeah. That's this guy. Wrong way. That way. No, it's that way. Go. 30 seconds.
RVAP. While I am in my RAVP, remote viewing, astral projecting,
He actually had to think about it, how it actually was an acronym. He can't even get that right. Not even 10 seconds in, the guy got it wrong. Hey, all right. From one to the other. I'm going to play this. It's kind of interesting. I'm going to stir coffee. You guys watch this because it's kind of interesting. Here we go.
Got another photo sent in by Raymond T of what looks like a big tubular structure up in the sky right there, and you can see one right here. But at the end of this tube, there's a triangle craft, and it just so happened that I saw a triangle craft in the sky not far from the moon last night myself, as we're going to look at some amazing photos sent in of the Great Conjunction of 2020 that occurred on December 21st last night, right after dark. But first, here at the website, checking out the Schumann resonance. All in all, everything's pretty quiet. Had a little bit of activity about 48 hours ago, but that has quieted down considerably. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, got a little bit of activity over at the west boundary seismo. Those vertical red signatures are earthquake signatures, but there's not really any large ones. There's a lot of very small ones over there on the west side. And the west side is notoriously active, especially the northwestern quadrant. Most of the other seismos look fairly normal considering this is the new norm. But until we come over here and see these all dark blue, I would say we're in pretty good shape. I want to take a look at some photos you guys shared with me from all around the world, different photos and videos of the conjunction last night of 2020. Only one of its kind in 800 years. Really super cool to see. I took some photos myself and of course watched it as it unfolded in the southwestern sky. But a couple of photos came out of California where it actually did have a cross appearance to it. A couple of photos from two different people that don't know each other, and it was being referred to at times as the Christmas star. But a couple of the photos, as you're going to see here, look like a cross in the sky. Really neat. In fact, we're going to start with the slideshow I put together of the Great Conjunction of 2020. This is a once-in-a-lifetime event. This hasn't happened in this fashion in 800 years since 1226. Ball Ground, Pennsylvania. This photo was sent in by David P. Clearly see Saturn, Jupiter, and its moons. You could almost make out a moon or two in some of the photos I got of Saturn's moons. Clearly see Jupiter's. Sometimes you could see 4. Usually in most cases you could see 3. There's a close-up of Saturn. Mark J out of Kansas. Here's one of the ones I was talking about. You could possibly make out a moon there of Saturn's, unless that's a reflection coming off of the brightness of Jupiter and Jupiter's moons, coming within 1/10 of a degree of each other in the southwestern sky just after dark. And it was super unique to see, I have to admit. Looking over there, this is obviously up close, heavily zoomed in with a telescopic lens, but right there from ground view, this one was sent in by Wendy L out of Northeast Georgia. They blended together much closer without the aid of a telescopic lens. This one here, obviously zoomed in by Wendy L out of Northeast Georgia. Here it was a little more after dark. You can see they're brighter in the nighttime sky as she too.
I can't. I don't know. Interesting.
Was able to pick up the moons of Jupiter and quite possibly one moon back there of Saturn. Willem out of the Netherlands, he too got Jupiter, Jupiter's moons. Kansas City, Timmy E got a single shot of Saturn and Jupiter, and that's what it looked like from ground level from all around the world.
No. Ground level? Are you kidding me? I thought these guys were, in space with the trees. I don't, what's wrong with me? Yeah, me too, Panda. Red Panda. I was watching it too. That's why it's here. The only reason I was pulling it up was for this video in the beginning that I wanted to play.
Structure up in the sky right there, and you can see one right here. But at the end of this tube, there's a triangle craft, and it just so happened that I saw a triangle craft.
This guy sees more triangles than a geometry class. It's amazing.
not far from the moon last night myself, as we're going to look at some amazing photos sent in of the Great Conjunction of 2020 that occurred on December. Photo was sent in by Angelica, and I've got another photo sent in by Raymond T of what looks like a big tubular structure up in the sky right there, and you can see one.
He spends zero time on the best stuff, always. Zero time on the best stuff. And a lot of time on the insignificant. The guy is really in the bizarro world. Just like Kenneth Ass. You know? That's it. That's it. Nothing else to do. We'll just sit here for a little bit. Hey, you saw me on Amazon Prime on UFO Report. That's right. Come on. Everybody's famous nowadays, right? But thank you, Tina Mobley. It's very exciting. Yes, UFO Report, the third phase of Moon Files. All of us who played a role in creating, I think it's season 1, or I think season 1. I think so. From this year, I think they work backwards or it's mixed up. I don't know. Nonetheless, you see me, Dave, Alien Addict, Apollo. Somebody asked where Apollo was. She works. She's got a couple of jobs. You know, she's a model and does other things. I think she has a job doing something somewhere. I don't know. But she does the assignments usually if they're in California, I believe, or if she's traveling, maybe like she did before. She was at the pyramids and she interviewed Linda Moulton Howe, Dr. Greer in California. She'll make her appearances here and there. Probably not as much as everybody else, but she will be back. That whole crew, you know, Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal is part of the team now, and Doc Skinner made his first appearance on Third Phase today. You know what? It is historic. Can I just share it with you? I know not a lot of you saw it, but because it is part of my life, and it's interesting, and there will be updates coming. I just want to play a couple of seconds from today with Doc Skinner talking to Third Phase about the eruption that's happening on their island from Mount Kilauea. So I'm going to pull that up. Hey, Vinny Barbarino. Vinny Barbarino, you got, let's see over here. It's a super chat, $4.99. I can't think of anything cool to say. You just did, my friend. You just did. Admitting that you can't think of anything cool to say is the coolest thing to say. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. That's $499. Can you imagine? That's what it'll be in 100 years. How much money did you make tonight? $4,000. $4,000. That's it. I wonder what YouTube will be like actually, the people will probably be projected from some sort of camera, right? And you guys will be able to have conversations one-on-one. I know that's happening. I know it will be. We saw it in Total Recall, so you know it's coming. You want to see what I'm looking at over here? There it is. I threw up in my mouth. This is what I'm looking at. Take the P out of pass. And what do you got? Stop. Get it? Pass. Yeah. What was I doing? Oh, I was going to play the Third Phase thing from today. I'm all out of it. I can't think for some reason right now. It happens every show. So I do want to thank everybody who supported the show over the last, how long we've been here? 18 months? 18 months. 20? No. Is it 20 months? I'll take a look. It's somewhere between 18 and 20 months. GUFON has been around. We had what was called the 300 strong. The 300. We could not get away from 300 subscribers, and we were happy with that. We were happy with that. Feels like 5 years. It does. It doesn't feel like it just flew by to me either. Hey, Scotty Eisner, no worries, mate. Thank you for noticing the 3,000. Off-World Adam, thank you very much. You're very kind. So I wonder who's been here the longest. Kenneth, oh, this is great. You are brilliant. I'll just let it play on the screen. I'm not even going to say it. Give it a few seconds while I drink my coffee. I swear to God, if he was wearing gloves or even mittens, mittens is one of the most effeminate words you could ever say. Hey, Bill, Bob, Barry, get your mittens. It wasn't Bill. I just came out because I wanted to use the 3 Bs. See what I mean? Look at Jim Bud Royale. What a great comment. It's beautiful. That coffee is at the perfect temperature. It doesn't get any better. All right, I know. What do you want me to do? Who's been here the longest? Do we know? Wreaking Havoc's been following for... Wait a second. 13? Damn, that flew by. It feels like 12. So where's Tyler? How dare you, Disciple Will? How dare you? Mittens and galoshes? No, galoshes are not effeminate. Galoshes remind me of Russia. Get your galoshes! Sie geil! The mittens and the... You can't even say it. The mittens and the galoshes. All right, here we go. Ow, I think I pulled my neck doing a fist pump. You bastards. All right, this is from earlier today. Hey, it's me. I'm going to fast forward, don't worry.
I'm going to mute this, but we're going to play it in the background.
Oh, turn that off.
All right, here goes. Hey, Blake, you're on the air.
It sounded so happy.
Hey, Doc, how's it going?
Dude,
Hey,
we have got, an exclusive video from Hawaii, and we're scanning through it, and that was
happening on the fly.
Teresa Morris, one of our viewers, sent it in from her daughter in Hawaii, and they're like right up by the crater. If you're watching, this is just crazy.
I'm not taking
I'm guessing
calls.
This was last night, but you're there. I want to know what you know.
Yeah, the earthquake happened at Rumble last night. We felt it approximately at 9:16 last night. Frank felt the rumble, and then I started the camera up, and then it kind of petered out. But this was the indicator about 2.5 years ago, maybe about 3 years ago, when the last eruption happened. There was that earthquake, and then the precursor immediately right after that. The major eruption happened, and it did the exact same thing last night. You could feel this earthquake last night that it had this kind of a roll where it wasn't so violent. It was more like the magma. You could feel the magma rolling through the earth.
Whoa.
It felt like a wave versus totally dramatic. So there's a difference between the earthquakes when you kind of feel the volcanic earthquake versus like a plate tectonic earthquake. And definitely, it didn't surprise us that this was the precursor that immediately afterwards, Polyma'u started to activate, and lo and behold, now the cold air is filled up with lava. We got these fountains up to 140 feet, 168, 170 feet, going up vertically. Pretty impressive stuff. We'll see on how long it lasts, but third phase of the moon, we're the ones that cover this stuff, and I'm glad that people are already getting this. What's interesting is the Holy Mountain Ball is over there at the Volcano National Park. So they're letting people in at this moment to take a good view of, get a shot of it over there, looking over the crater. But no homes are in danger at the moment.
No homes in danger.
We're going to try to capture.
Anyway, that's what's going on at 1028 Productions last night. Thought we'd give Doc Skinner a little foreplay there. Hey, look, Mr. DB Cooper, 77 with another $4.99 super chat. He says, respect to the first 300, you bastards. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper. Monsieur Generoso. We will also, I know I can't help it, but you guys, never mind. I'm going to say it and I won't say it again the rest of the night. We're also on Amazon, UFO Report. Third phase is going to be on Jaime Maussan. It already is. Third phase of moon, but we'll all be showing up on Jaime Maussan. He runs Mexico ufology, understand? He was UFO Researcher of the Year a few years ago. I think it was the year before Tom DeShong. Anywho, tonight's the night. It's going to be all right. I'm going to put the link in the chat room. I think this is it. No, that is not it. This will allow you to connect to the show. The phone line is open. Just give me a second. Don't call yet. Hold on. I'm going to give you put it up on the screen, the number. I'm putting the link in the chat room now. Where is the phone number? Right here. Should we do a ticker? Or just I'll just leave it on the screen. And I will put the link. You could do this. You could either call in, not now, or use this to connect to StreamYard. Then you have to give permission to the camera if you want to be on or the microphone. You need to have the microphone, at least the microphone on. You don't have to be visual. It'd be nice. But I understand not everybody at this hour is, they don't have their makeup and hair person like I do. I digest. Hey! What is going on with RFB? Okay. So, call in or click the link now if you want to tell us a scary story or a shivering dream, one that sticks with you to this day. Yeah, all right. So, while you're thinking about calling in or connecting, I will get to some things on Twitter. You like that, Twitter? Here we go. COVID. We've got our first caller. Area code 567. You're calling in to GUFON. How are ya? Who is this? Hello. Maybe we don't have our setting on right. Let's check. Let's make sure things are working. My stuff's working. And I hear an echo.
Jay, bro. Hello?
Yes, sir. I hear you now.
Oh, Verizon must have showed up.
Who's calling?
My name's Melvin Paul Hook, third.
Al? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so you have a scary story?
Scary story? No.
You have a...
What would be scary about it?
Well, I don't know. It's your story. That's why people call in to share their scary story tonight or a scary dream they had.
The magma, right?
Magma?
You guys were just talking about magma? You guys were just talking about magma, right?
We were talking about the magma in Hawaii, but we're not doing that anymore.
Well, this pertains all to me.
Ask me about the magma, man.
What about it?
Shut up, Jonathan. I spoke to Mother Earth. Well, Mother Earth spoke to me. I might want to say. I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. Mother Earth spoke to me in her language.
And what was that? A belch from the bowels of the volcano hell?
The magma. What causes the magma to stay hot, fiery, going?
Well, it's not that type of call I'm looking for tonight. So just call back when you have a scary story or a cool dream. Have a good night.
Scary story. What?
I saw you, Vinny. I was going to bring you on, but I thought you could see me. Yeah, see, when people call in, what did I say? Call in with the scary story or a creepy dream or something that has stuck with you. I don't mind people talking to Mother Earth, but, that's not the topic of tonight. And then he didn't understand it. And then he's asking me questions. Like, why is the magma hot? Go ahead, he says. Go ahead. What world is this? All right, 262. Wait, what's the number? 623-242-2637. Or use the link I'm posting in the chat room now to connect to the show via browser. We are taking calls all over. Magma meatballs, Mr. DB Cooper says for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Mr. DB Cooper 77 El Generoso. I didn't call anybody. Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Man.
How are you,
dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
What's on your mind anyway?
That dude was pretty scary, though, man.
Scared me a little bit.
Scared the hell out of me.
Yeah. What was going on with that guy? Didn't he
Dude,
get the
I thought you were playing the fucking the video of the dude at the crop circles.
Oh yeah, I
the
forgot
guy
to
that
get
plays
that
the
ready.
band of the crop circles.
What are they?
Yeah, I thought that's who. I thought he called up, dude.
That could have been him. Oh my God, that's right.
Dude, I think he's on to you, dude. He's looking for some copyright fucking money.
No,
dude.
he's not. Stop it. You're joking. Vinny? Vinny froze. Is he on to me? Is that what you're saying? Are you joking?
Yeah, I can't hear you, man. You sound like a robot, dude.
It's got to be your internet. It's got to be your internet because you're very choppy, and mine is very smooth. Yeah, that's good. Just turn the camera off, and then this way we could maybe get a better connection. Very smart. I still don't hear the guy. Dang it. He had to hang up.
Shit, man. My
Oh,
bad,
there you
dude.
are. There you are. Now I hear you. Now he's gone. You know, phones have been around for 100 years. Why are we having this problem? Cell phones have been around for how long? 30 years? Since I had one in 92. I take that back. It was a car phone. It was a car phone. So far, we're 0 for 2 on scary stories and kick-ass dreams. This is what I was afraid of. Oh my God, I love tonight. Hold on. I'm going to get, what are they? Where are they? You know what I watched yesterday? I went through about a week of watching Rodney Dangerfield. All the old stuff. COVID. And now I went through all of Andy Kaufman on David Letterman, all those appearances. Area code 918. You're on GUFON. Who am I speaking with?
Tommy L. Hey, Rich.
Hey, Tommy. What's up, my man? Good to hear you. What's going on?
Well, I gotta give you kind of like a scary story. I don't know if it's like a dream or what it would actually be. It's like the sleep paralysis kind of thing.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, definitely. Thank
Would
you.
you call that a dream, or would you call that like an illusion? Like, what would that be?
It could be reality, brother. We don't know, because sleep paralysis could run 3 different ways. It's a dream, it's aliens, or reality. Well, aliens, I guess, would be reality too, but I don't know. It's whatever you feel it is, I guess, at this point. So what happened?
Well, man, like this was back in like high school, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, for some reason, I'm like sleeping on my floor, and I wake up, but I can't move. All I can do is like breathe, and I see like this. I don't know how to kind of describe it, like a really short, like golem, like looking thing. I don't want to cuss on your show, but little, short, like creepy thing, like peeking from the door, right?
Yeah.
And my door wasn't even open, and my mind's just going crazy, right? Like I'm screaming, like I can't move, I can't yell, I can't do anything.
Right.
All I can do is like this thing. So I'm like, oh dear God, like what the hell's going on? So I'm sitting there like, well, you know what? I was like, if I could see this, I could see other things, So I tried to experiment, I was like, if I'm going to have pretty much a heart attack, I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything, basically laying on the floor panicking. Man, I just see like this freaking light. Like, I'm like, what the hell is that? It's just this white, like, light. And I don't know where it's coming from. I have no idea where it was coming from. And I'm sitting there looking at the thing, and the little creature's like still back there, right? Like he's like back there behind the door. This other thing like peeks. I can't describe its face because it was dark, but it like peeks on the other side of the door. I'm like, oh shit. So like I'm panicking, I'm freaking, but I can't move. Like that was probably this, like that happened, man. I'd have to tell you. I mean, I'd be completely honest, man. I shed some tears during that experience. Like I was freaking, and by the time it was all over, I ended up like passing out real quick, and then woke back up, and I was like, "What the hell was that?"
So,
and
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Man,
yeah.
So many emotions just like came over me. Like after I woke, like actually being able to move and everything, I had no idea what to do with myself.
But
I just had to get out of that.
So did you have a reoccurring dream about this, or any waking dreams?
No, this is a one-time like experience.
That's wild.
Like I've felt like something like that come on like one other time, but I try to like if I feel like I'm about to go into something like that, I get up. I get the hell out of that. I'm moving. I'm moving. I'm not going to sleep. So, I mean, that's only happened once to me. And I figured I'd call in and give you kind of like a scary little story that is very true. I just didn't know if it was like a dream or, what it could be.
But you drive across the country too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Haven't you seen anything while you were driving? Like, UFOs and stuff.
I haven't seen any UFOs. I've seen, shooting stars. There was one time I seen like this green light, but it fell into the woods. Like it just came out. It was like I don't know, meteor or something.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It wasn't like obviously a big one, but or it would have like demolished everything. But I don't know, it was just a green light. One time, I think this was years ago. I think I was coming into Louisiana one night. But yeah, I mean that's the only. Well, there's been times where like you feel like you're being watched. And I'm the only one in a truck in the middle of nowhere, Nevada, like the middle of nowhere.
Nevada.
Like going through like ghost towns and stuff. Man, no gas station, no nothing for like 300 freaking miles. Like it's yeah.
Do you
wow.
do you sleep in your rig or do you sleep in hotels or in your rig?
Oh, in the truck, yeah.
Nice. Got a nice spread in the cab?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you like living in like a mobile prison, basically.
I wouldn't mind that. That's kind of cool. Kind of feels safe, right?
Yeah, until like the wind blows like 80 mile an hour. You're like, oh crap. But if you got enough weight, I'll be all right. But I mean, it's not at that speed of wind. But anyway, that was my scary story. I was going to call in and throw you a scary story because
I appreciate this. No, thank you, man. Hey, let me ask you, because we hit 3,000 subs tonight. I would like to know, do you remember whenabouts you came in? How many subs there were?
Oh, hell. I think it was around like, I want to say like 600 or 700.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought maybe 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there too. Yeah. Yeah, and I appreciate your contributions and everything, and you're a huge supporter of the show, and we appreciate that. I can't thank you enough. You saved my life. I mean, it's not even a joke. Not even a joke. What were you going to say?
I help what I can.
Yeah, I remembered that was back in March, around there, right? Around March, April.
Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of ran into you.
Yeah.
Like you just popped up on YouTube. So.
That's wild. Yeah, I see you in other chat rooms now for other shows.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh yeah.
Yep.
You got some crazy ass guest on a while, like I don't know, like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. That guy was out of his damn mind.
You talking about
anyway,
Kenneth?
Anyway.
I
think so.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah.
He was out there. I was like, dude, Dark Hour, how are you keeping this together, man? He was like asking like straight up like good questions, but this is just going out there. Dark Hour was asking for evidence, like the pictures and everything. Oh, I got the pictures. They're in my mind. Anyway. All right, Rich.
Thanks.
Let's get back to the show, man.
All right, Tommy L. Thank you very much, man. Take care.
Yeah.
Be safe. Happy holidays to you. Damn it. We had another caller. Somebody used the link. I'll drop it again, just in case you guys want to call in. We've had several attempts. it's been interesting. That was great. Tommy L, huge supporter of the show, huge super chatter. I think I don't know, but it's probably by now DB Cooper probably broke the record, but it was insane when we first got monetized on this channel, and everybody's like, super chat, what the hell? I mean, that's what it felt like. Yeah, weird times we're going through. I'm not going to talk about politics tonight. I was trying to find some background to play while people call in or whatever, and I can't find what I wanted. So you kept seeing strange things popping up. Yeah, if you want to call in, the phone number is right on the screen, 623-242-2637. We're taking calls. You know what? At this point, I'll take calls just about anything that's paranormal. Have you been on an investigation and had an experience? Did you run into anything weird? And Will, just for you, I got my old vape working. The new one sucks, but I'm going to keep it as a backup, even though I wasted money because I fixed my old one. This thing is half the price, hits twice as hard, and the flavors through the roof. The one you spend more money, got the digital screen so you could power it up as much as you want. You can even see how many times you puff. Shucks. Vaping. Again, super effeminate. Sorry, it is. Look, I mean, look at what I have to do. Now, they need to have him cool like pipes and shit so he could sit back, right? Like Richie from Boston does. He's using it like a pipe. He's like this. Right? Now, Richie from Boston knows how to vape. I think he had it all right. He did it the manly way. This thing, I'm telling you, for $30 I spent on it. It's powerful. I just got a buzz. I just got buzzed. I got lightheaded from that. Oh, God, it tastes so good. I use sugar cookies. That's what I use. It's from this group, this company right here. Yes. Yes. I ate my fingers. Hey, Nicole Sikat. How you doing, eh? Hey, Stu Gerson's here too. Hey, is it a coincidence, you say? It doesn't matter. He's Stu Gerson. He can have my lady too. What's up? What's up, friends? Grandmaster UV. Blue Chicken. Why not give a little bit of love back? Vinny Babulino. Somebody's calling in. It's just... Yay! I was hoping you would call in. You read my mind. John Freaking Havoc 215. What's up?
Not much, man. How you been?
Great. Living the dream.
Nice.
So we all know, all of us here, if you don't know, I believe John actually has spirit orbs, possible aliens, spirits, and I know you're calling in probably have something to do with that. Yes? So what's going on lately, my friend? Or do you have something else you want to say?
No, I got some new stuff going on. That's I don't know. This is something that's kind of difficult for me to talk about compared to everything else.
Oh,
this happened a couple of days ago.
Okay.
I am pretty confident that I had some type of remote viewing.
Oh,
not of my choice. Yeah, I was right.
Okay. This is cool as hell. So this happens from time to time. It's like a vision or something, I think. What were you doing that led up to it? Were you sleeping?
I was watching your show. Do you know, real quick, this is probably like the 6th or 7th incident I've had while watching your show.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's weird.
Like I heard voices and had things like blow in my ear while I'm watching your show. It's weird.
Well, I don't know if I had incidences here while you were on. I think we did one time, or maybe the very first time you were on, I think something happened. But okay, so let's get to you. So what did you see?
Like a brown alien outside. It was it looked like a Mars atmosphere, but I can't say where the heck it was. But that's what it looked like to me. And he was standing in front of a building next to a box with an antenna, and it was like real windy, and there's like dirt and stuff blowing in the wind. The weather looked like it wasn't supposed to be outside. Like I got the impression it was fixing something, and then it just
wait. What do you mean fixing something?
Like it was outside doing something. Like
okay,
I couldn't tell.
Okay,
I saw it from the side, but then it just stopped and just turned and looked at me and like stared me right in the eye. Now, I know the difference from a dream. I know what a dream feels like. This felt like I was actually there. It was.
But you were watching the show, John.
Yeah, I fell asleep watching the show.
Okay, good, because that's what it's for.
And, sorry.
No, it's okay. I fell asleep once on my own show. I just didn't tell anybody. Nobody knew. 20 seconds about.
That's funny. So yeah, after I have this vision, dude, I have the feeling like I was dropped on my couch. Like I woke up of the sound of like bang on my couch, and it startled me. And I've had that stuck in my head for the past few days. Like I drew a picture of it. If you want to see it, I can screen share it.
I can't say no. Yeah, definitely. You know what you had? I'll tell you. Were you extremely tired? I know that you fell asleep, but have you been sleeping and you were overtired?
No, this felt totally different, man.
Wow.
Like when I woke up, like my whole body was like vibrating, and I had like extreme pressure on my head, and like it wasn't a dream for sure. This like.
It sounded like you had exploding head syndrome, and that's not fake. That's a real thing, John.
Really?
That's why I was asking if you were overtired, because I don't sleep that much. And when I get to the third day of not much sleep, I'll be sitting here and all of a sudden I'll hear like my door slam. And I think somebody walked in and slammed the door. That's what we hear, loud bangs. It's a very strange thing. Yeah.
The thing about stuff like this, though, is hard to like. I would say it's kind of hard to understand unless, like, I know how I felt. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain how I felt.
Yeah.
I mean, I question it myself, but I know what it felt like. Yeah, but I'll share the picture real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
Yo, you can take up as much time. You have carte blanche to goof on.
Screen share.
You're part of the family now. Yeah. Hey, by the way, your stream looks fantastic.
Thanks.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to put this up on the screen.
And I actually shared this with a Dark Hour, and I can say the face and the facial expression is so exact that it makes me kind of sick just looking at it.
Why? Why sick?
Because I looked at it like it was real. I seen it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like it makes my
do.
stomach spin a little bit.
My goodness. So I really, this is very common. The large head, large eyes. We don't see a real spindly neck, but the limbs are spindly. That's for sure.
Actually, while I have this folder up, I want to show you one more thing real quick.
Yeah.
I want to know if this looks familiar to you at all.
Nah, well, it looks familiar because I've seen other people, but I've never seen it.
Okay. That's something I've seen in my dreams a couple of times, like always lurking in the background.
That looks like
every time I see something, it's always different. It's not like I'm seeing the same things. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Yes, sirree.
Nah, this picture creeps me out, dude.
They look like tall grays.
Well, it was dark brown, and like the head shape was like pretty exactly as this. It wasn't doing a gray, but I think we would call it gray. This was like something different.
Yeah, right. Well, their skin is different colors. The one I saw had the skin that changed color depending on the light, the angle of the light, like that paint that changes color, green and blue and whatever on cars.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. Other people have seen white. I mean, all kinds of colors, just no purples and reds, really.
Yeah,
but that's amazing.
It could be nothing. You know, it could have been a dream or something else. But the feelings I get when I think about it are pretty intense. You know, I go by my gut feeling with everything, and my story's been like, you know, I've had a decent amount of proof along the way. It's been pretty standard story, like most part, just some orbs and aliens. But like the stuff that's been happening lately, like vision, I have visions with my eyes open. Like it's something's like I'm entering into some stuff that I'm not sure what's going on right now. It's like a daily thing. It's really
you've hit another level.
Yes, exactly. Everything's ramping up again. My journey is moving so fast. I don't even have time to. This is like an everyday thing. Something different's happening every day.
See, you're getting it. It started off as what? Dreams when you were younger, pretty much, you thought, right?
Yes.
And then it progressed to weird stuff happening, like seeing stuff, and now the orbs. And then you saw shapes in the orbs, and then you're getting weird things happening in your place. Now I understand you're having orbs in other rooms now, right? That weren't there?
Yes. In my bedroom. Yep.
The bedroom that was just a storage bedroom before.
Yeah. I ended up only sleeping in there for 2 days, and then this happened. I'm back on the couch.
Have you thought about having any investigators over?
I tried. And every time I share my evidence, I never hear from them again.
Damn it.
It's weird. I tried a couple of times, and I'm at the point now where I only talk to people that I trust or people that know somebody I trust. I'm done trying to venture out of this little community right here because I always hit a brick wall trying to find help. Like from MUFON, they dicked me over twice. You know, I sent them the footage last time, and then I never heard from them again. And then same thing with this paranormal place. I sent them footage, and I never heard from them again.
This is the problem you're going to have, though. They're not doing their job, is what they're doing. They're just looking at stuff and assuming, like I would. You know, I got lucky. I got to know your story, and I always thought it was interesting more than others. See, they're just looking at stuff and saying orbs, dust. You know, do you think that's what it is? That's what they're thinking they're seeing?
I mean, the paranormal place I sent my footage to was better than anything they had on their website, so they might have thought it was fake.
Oh,
well, I mean, I have like
I didn't think of that.
I sent them slow motion footage of orbs changing into what looks like an alien figure, and then back to an orb. Now that could be pareidolia, but I have so many videos like that where I think pareidolia could be like out the window at this point. Like I got like 30,000 files on my computer.
Okay. Wow. You've been busy. Yeah. John here is the only person I know in all of the paranormal that actually sealed up the room that had all this orb activity to try to find out if it's dust, you know, whatever. And it didn't stop them. But you can't stop all dust anyway. But you have, and the reason I like your stuff is because you do get to see things happening. Like it changes into a person almost, right? Isn't that one? I wish I could bring it up. I didn't know you were going to call, but
yeah,
that's what's interesting.
Every picture of a figure I have a video to back it of an orb forming into that. So I thought my evidence was pretty solid when I reach out to people, but every time they get I send them the good stuff too, the real good stuff, and they just after they see it, and no more emails, no more contact. And I was talking to MUFON, a guy for like twice a week for 3 weeks. I sent him the footage. They showed it to a couple of their paranormal people, and they said it was like bullshit. So I sent them the slow motion version, and I never heard back from them again.
Yeah, and don't feel bad about MUFON. That's true. They don't get back to anyone.
Yeah.
Third Phase of Moon knows that. I've experienced it. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad,
Yeah.
but
Well, it's not just the orbs, it's the whole story in a package, you know what I'm saying? And I still get rejected. So I'm not concerned about contacting anybody outside this group anymore. I used to be concerned about trying to get my story out and meet new people, but I'm done with all that, man. As long as this little community I'm cool with, and that's all I really care about sharing at this point.
so your channel, Wreaking Havoc 215, has looks like you're putting up videos now on a regular basis. Is that true?
Yeah.
You're still doing that?
Yeah.
Are you?
Dark Hour's been helping me out with that. It's been fun.
Yep. Are you going to be on a schedule, or is it just whenever?
We've been doing Saturday nights at 8 p.m. You know.
Oh, good.
I call it the unofficial GUFON pregame party.
Do you?
Yeah, a couple of times. And, you know, because when my show's over at 10, everyone, whoever's in my chat, we all migrate to your channel right away. You know, we just move over to yours.
Right.
So
That's funny.
it's fun. It's fun.
I appreciate that.
It's a good time.
Man. Interesting story. What do you think is really going on with you now? We haven't spoken for a little bit, like about what do you think is really happening? What?
I definitely have something to do with aliens, and I think they've been trying to contact me for a while, possibly, but I was so scared that it wasn't really an option. But like in August, when I wasn't like afraid anymore, is when all this stuff ramped up, and I started seeing little images here and there. Like I feel like I'm being prepped to meet them again. I think that's what all this is because they're just spoon feeding me evidence slowly with everything I'm capturing, and like it keeps getting more intense as I go. I feel like it's a build up to the main event.
What do you think that is? What do you think the main event is for you?
Another face-to-face meeting with them.
Another face-to-face?
It's been 25 years, you know, and I believe that 100%. And I'm glad I've been sharing my story with you guys, because if I ever get to that point, you're going to know about it.
Well, and also let them know we want to go too. You know, we want to have some stuff happen like that. It's kind of cool. If you do have that kind of meeting, yeah, you got to let us know.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will know the build-up. I think all this is just the build-up. It's just the build-up to the event. And I'm glad I was able to document everything so far and continue to do that.
A lot of people get the build-up but never get that crescendo. What if they never show themselves the way you think it might happen? Would you be okay with that then?
I would be extremely happy. I do not want this interaction. I still have that fear from the first time. Well, it's like the thing is, it can happen at any given second. There's no preparation. I could be watching TV and boom.
Yeah.
It's going down. That bothers me about that. You know, I would appreciate if they'd be like, I'll be there in 45 minutes. That way, you know, it's not going to happen that way. But
you know,
I think that meeting's inevitable. I think it's just what's just supposed to happen. And as much as I try to avoid it or stop it, I'm on that train. And
it's happening whether you want it to or not.
Yeah.
Well, what was I going to say? Oh, no. It was, oh, God, I can't believe I forgot. Damn it. What were we just talking about? You were, if you see him, if you know. Now I can't remember. It was a good question. Well, all right. Anything else you want to add? Oh, I know what I wanted to ask you. What do you think about the this wasn't it, by the way, the Galactic Federation? Do you have any feeling towards that?
I think there was something along them lines before even NASA.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Space Force. I got that confused.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't specific. Yeah.
The Galactic Federation. No, I think that's BS.
Yeah.
I think the name in general is BS. Just because the guy's like a general or whatever he is doesn't mean he's credible. You know, we've seen what police officers can do sometimes, and they're considered credible.
Mm-hmm.
So just because you're in a certain position doesn't mean we should take your word for it. You know, and still it's somebody that's not showing proof. They're just talking like everything else. You know, if you're gonna say that, show the proof about it. Don't just say it and expect people just to believe in what you say.
Yeah,
you know?
They think because of their status that they can be deemed credible. That's funny.
Like TTSA, everyone knows everything, but no one can say nothing. So why even open your mouth? That's the way I look at it.
That's exactly right. Well, they broke up, so I'm sad to say and happy to say. I like to see what happens now that it's been split. Who's going to do what?
They didn't do nothing anyway, and their show was terrible.
It wasn't good. They had a couple of good episodes, I thought, but what have they done? The only good thing they did was get the media, mainstream media involved like I've never seen before. I mean, you can go any day now. You can just look up UFOs and somebody's talking about it. It's very odd.
The problem is they're not talking about what's in the UFOs ever. They're just talking about the UFO and how it could be a threat. There's no discussion about what's inside of it.
They don't know. They don't know.
That's more important than the vehicle itself, right?
Yeah, a little bit. What do you think's inside these UFOs?
I think they're dimensional beings. I think they're popping in and out.
When you say beings, you think the actual UFOs themselves are a being?
Oh, no. There's like beings inside of UFOs.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, but I think they're more dimensional. I think they just pop in and out. I don't think they're traveling from millions of light years. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's why they moved the way I moved it, I think.
Yeah. And if what's going on at your place is true, then that means they can manipulate time and space. And don't forget, 25 years to them could maybe be a year or 2 days or a minute. So the fact that you're now getting this 25 years later, I mean, that could have no bearing on how long it's been for them.
Yeah.
They just time slip.
I think most aliens are aliens, but I think they're aliens from another dimension. Is my guess. Like, say in another dimension, say Mars isn't destroyed, say Mars is thriving in a different dimension, and then those beings just hop over here, you know.
Have you ever seen the TV show Fringe?
No, I've heard of it though.
What? Oh man, everybody should go watch Fringe if you haven't. I think there were 6 seasons. They put it on a Friday night, so it didn't do very well, but everybody loved it. It had a cult following. You want to talk about the coolest of cool when it comes to different dimensions and stuff, that TV show's it. You should really check out Fringe.
Yeah, well, definitely.
You would love it. And I think I haven't met anybody who didn't like it. So it's that good. I think so.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate the call in, man. It's interesting what's going on. A brown looking alien, tall looking. Did it look tall to you? Short?
No. 5 feet.
So my height.
And it had no clothes on. I'll keep everybody updated, you know, as things progress, as I've been doing. This was just something I was hesitant to share because I'm entering stuff that I don't even believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things where I didn't believe until it happened to me. And now I'm trying to grasp that's possible.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. Yeah. Took a long time though, but you're going through something and it could be very groundbreaking. So we'll definitely keep in touch always. Hey, by the way, people in the chat room just keep saying Sal, 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 Sal. I didn't mean to do that to you.
It's been happening for a long time. It didn't start with you.
So this is what they're talking about, the picture that I have. That one right there. It's very similar. It's amazing.
It is. Actually, I have a quick story for you.
Oh, cool.
So, I was at a winery one time with my ex-girlfriend having some wine, and I get this weird feeling like someone's watching me. And I turn around and there's a lady behind me, like rubbing her hands like this. And she's like, "You're him, aren't you?" I was like, "Who?" It's like, "You're the guy from Impractical Jokers." I said, "No, I'm sorry, I'm not." She's like, "Yes, you are. I've never met a famous person before." "Yes, you are." She's like, "What are you doing here?" I was like, "Miss, I'm just trying to have a drink with my girlfriend. I am not him." "Yes, you are." And she's like shaking because she's nervous. Like she's literally nervous talking to me. And my ex at the time was like kind of getting pissed because she like wouldn't leave. And I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm not him." And she kept saying, "Yes, you are. You are Sal." I'm like, oh.
That's
pretty funny.
Well, be grateful that you're not my cousin who looks like Rodney Dangerfield. So, I'd rather be Sal any day. He does. He looks just like Rodney. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's wild.
So,
well,
all right, man. Well, thanks for having me on for a few minutes.
Definitely. Yeah. Thank you for saving the show. Appreciate it. Thanks, John.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. We'll talk soon. We'll have
All
you
right,
back on. All right. Bye-bye. Wow. I can't believe it. He's been having some unbelievable things happening over there. Much better than what happens to me, which is basically nothing. Somebody called in area code 201, but I didn't say hi to you. John was talking, and I thought you understood that I would bring you on, because if you're watching the show, I'm talking to John. But whoever called in, I appreciate the effort. They were saying, "Your food is ready. Come pick up." Like the Jerky Boys. It's very good. I wish you didn't hang up, because I was just about to tell John goodbye. See, that makes me sad. "Your food is ready. Come get it. You order Chinese food." That's what I heard. Pretty good accent. Whoever you are. Area code 2013. Oh, it's the same restaurant, isn't it? No. Area code 416. You're on GUFON. How can I help you? Doing well. Can you just turn down the sound in the background? Who am I speaking with? Oh, hey, okay. Always turn the sound down. It comes over so loud, people. Anytime you call into a show. Much. So what's going on? Off-World Adam, right? How's it going, man? Thank you. All right. Somebody's saying they can't hear. I can hear you. They're saying they can't hear you. So hold on. I know what happened. I accidentally clicked off the screen. Sorry, guys. You're good. Thank you very much. Let me get that off so nobody sees anything. Okay, now we're back. So, Off-World Adam, how may I help you this evening, sir? And thank you for calling in.
Well, I just wanted to talk to you about, tell you about a dream I had about 3 years ago. It was extremely vivid, like a HD dream.
Ooh.
Like a movie, like an HD movie kind of deal.
Very cool.
I remember, I don't really remember how I got to this place, but it was a post-apocalyptic city. And I remember looking up, and there was 2 moons. And then some other a type of enemy or something started attacking, and there was I got stuck in this kind of this jam, and I ended up looking up to the sky, and there was 2 moons, and the one started turning sideways, and all these little ships started pouring out. So I ended up finding these poor children that were caught in this, and
Join us live tonight on Third Phase of Moon Radio.
Mine, but I just got the only cover I could find. It was like almost like an upside down dumpster. It was all damaged. So we hid under there, and I remember looking through the holes in the metal, seeing this massive entity. It's like a giant like warrior, like a lizard type thing. This thing was huge. It was. I remember being able to see my hands, look behind me. Everything was so interactive. So these ships that ended up coming down, I thought we were totally toast. But it was actually humans. But they were. I got a glimpse of one of them at the beginning when they were fighting this lizard thing. They were almost cybernetic, unless it was their armor was linked to them somehow. It was, and they ended up getting rid of that one enemy, but there was still more coming. It's almost like they could smell what was going on, or who knows what. So they ended up grabbing me and the kids, and we jumped on this like rail train system. It was a weird factory, kind of all bombed out, but this train ended up moving, and there were flat cars with a bunch of stuff on it that we could hide under and stuff. And these things were jumping almost as fast as the train was coming, and these humans were just blasting these guys away like it was nothing, and that was it. And I woke up in like a puddle of sweat, and just saying, what in the world was that? It honestly, I cannot never forget it, and that was like 3 years ago. I just wanted to let you guys know about that, and hopefully someone else had something similar, maybe, because this was before actually I even started going down rabbit holes about lizard people and whatnot and everything else. And so
that was 3 years ago.
Yeah. So I had no pre-recognition of any kind of entities like that in my life. So I just don't know where the heck it would have came from.
So nothing like this has even been in any other dream or in any conversation in recent past, just before then?
Not at all. Yeah, no. I was into politics, and that was about it. And then I started stumbling across Third Phase of Moon here and there, but that was before, like that was after. Sorry, the dream.
But you had the dream after you started going to Third Phase?
No, before. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, that's even more interesting. Yeah.
So I guess maybe something sparked my interest, and I started checking out, and then I stumbled across Third Phase, and then I saw you on a few shows, and then ended up joining with you. But I just I don't know how to explain it, and I've had somewhat similar. Had nothing to do with aliens. It was more still post-apocalyptic, but I'm hiding from humans this time. And they were almost like Ravengers, but not all mutated crazy.
Post-apocalyptic.
I'd just like to know.
You see, that's
and the two moons was freaky, watching the one start moving sideways, and it was a freaking ship disguised as a moon.
That's wild,
man.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Did you have an interest at all in UFOs throughout your life? Did you watch?
I always knew there was a possibility. Like I knew there was a possibility. I've only ever seen across a lake in the wintertime when we were snowmobiling. We stopped, and there was just this orange ball kind of wiggling and wobbling around in the sky. But it could have been like a radio tower light, but it was brighter, and it was moving, like it was jiggling around a little bit, but it was way across the lake. So I think that's the only time I've ever seen anything strange in the sky.
Just for my own.
That must have been when I was like 13 years old. I think when I was 13, I saw that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. 13. See, there's that number again. 13, 14, 15, either puberty time, you know, when we start changing. That's when it happened for me. I was having these dreams that were so real. You know, my family was included. They would watch the UFOs in the backyard. I told the story before, but that was before. But, you know, I grew up with Star Wars and In Search of and Space 1999, all sorts of stuff that would make me think of aliens when I slept. But this was different. This was unlike anything I've ever seen in a movie. That's how I knew it was special. Sounds like.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you in your 30s or your 40s?
I'm 44 now.
Okay.
But when I was 27, I took a traumatic brain injury, fractured skull at work.
Oh, God.
The first year I was in bed. The second year, I was speaking profoundly. I made my one friend cry his eyes out. Just some of the stuff, I don't know how to explain it. It was just coming out of my mouth. I didn't think of it. It just came straight out. Made people like crush and cry, and I don't know, but I've noticed I don't have. It's like it's fading. Like I don't have that kind of intuition anymore, so to speak. Maybe it was a gift, but just the fact that the vividness and the HD quality, and it was like real life, and you can turn around, you can see all the things they say you can't do in dreams. I found out recently, and like I was doing that, which is.
When you say you were speaking profoundly, Adam, how so? What were you saying? Was it about afterlife?
No, it was more just noticing answers before they were even asked, almost. Like his buddy was my one friend. I made him cry. He was having such a hard time, and then I just broke it down about what's going on, and I guess he realized, yeah, but I had no idea. You know, I didn't just used to pop in. I used to know, like, not know, but the right things would come out of my mouth a lot. Babies used to smile at me constantly. Animals would come up to me and stuff, and I don't notice that as much anymore. Of course, I don't get out that much either, so.
It's possible they gave you the gift and you didn't accept it or understand it and never used it, so maybe you're losing it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any deja vu? Or did you?
I haven't had it in quite a long time, actually a couple of years. There used to be when it would happen, it'd be like, this is nuts. Like you'd stop and go, wait. You could almost, pick out exactly what's going to happen, and it does it.
I had a whole week like that. Yep.
Yeah, it's not. It's almost like something triggers it, or it's not like it doesn't work for everything. It's just the odd. I don't know how to explain it. And I also have weird ass dreams. I'm floating around a planet in an inner tube, just chilling.
Whoa, that's cool. Wait, in the ocean or how? In the clouds?
Just in space, actually in space. Sucking up to an orbit, going around a few times, having fun, and then taking off to somewhere else.
That's wild. And you've never been to space. We know that. Holy crap.
No.
Did it feel real?
Yeah, like the weird anti-gravity feeling in your stomach, like the roller coaster, right when you're hitting the top.
The drop, yeah.
Yeah, I had that, and another type of one was, I'm not sure if I was on some sort of a, coin the term jetpack thing. I don't know what it was.
Right.
But there was some sort of nebulas, almost going to these different planet cores. I remember you can't hit the core. You have to stay away from the core. But some of them would be just like cloud planets or light, just light, pure light. I don't know how to explain it. Just
wow.
Yeah.
See, remember what you said?
So
well, I didn't think you were having this kind of stuff happening throughout.
No, just that one dream about the lizards and the cyborg kind of humans in the moon. I'm never gonna forget it. It was that palpable.
That's the perfect. You were just like John. Is perfect call, because this is the kind of stuff I was looking for. It's amazing. You don't know if you're. See, I always like to play around with the Matrix and say maybe we're living inside of a game or a Matrix, and we're like you were in space. Well, maybe you experienced what John Glenn was experiencing somehow, going around in orbit, or an astronaut. Maybe you just picked up on that for that moment. It's really wild.
Another one was with my mom. She died of cancer 2 years ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, she beat it twice, but the third time got her.
Damn it.
I remember, I guess a week before she ended up going to the hospital for the last time. I remember I told her I had a dream. I came downstairs. I saw you. You were brand new again, the way I remember you. And I just remember running to her and giving her the biggest hug, and I was so happy. Man. And then, sure enough, a week later, as she's going out in the stretcher, I look at her and she looks at me and I say, I love you. And she goes, I love you too. And it's almost like she knew she wasn't coming back. And I knew that's probably her last trip, but she seemed fine with it. Like she seemed just content.
There's some sort of...
maybe she possibly said goodbye at that moment in that dream, but that was very, what do you say? It was, made me feel very comfortable about the horrible situation, I guess.
That's the connection you have with mom.
Yeah.
You know,
I do dream a lot, but nothing. A lot of the other ones, I got a loaded backpack and I'm trying to escape. I'm trying to go somewhere, and I'm always having a hard time finding where I got to go.
I can't tell you how much I can relate. I can totally relate with that.
Really?
Oh yeah. God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Strange.
Yeah. It's a strange time. Yeah. What's that? You were gonna
I almost don't want to know the answer because it leads to more mystery and intrigue anyway.
But I think we get prepared before the end of our lives, and it starts early, maybe with dreams of dying, just to get you used to what it might be like. I believe that happens. A lot of people don't recognize it, but there is some sort of peacefulness that comes to people who are in your mom's situation, and I've seen it with family members who had similar situations, and they were okay with it. They're like, I'm fine. I'm okay. You know, everything's good. It's weird. Yeah.
It's almost like letting go is the freedom or an escape almost, or just a acknowledge of the truth. Like, hey, it's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, when my grandmother was passing away, she had Alzheimer's and dementia, but before she was talking to people like they were in the room. And a couple of days before she passed, she's like, I'm going to go see my Nana or something like that, be with her mom. I can't remember. Nina, I think her name was something like that. I can't remember. But she was going to go be with this person, and they're waiting for me, she said. And she couldn't remember who we were, yet she's talking like perfectly about the afterlife. Yeah, it was kind of interesting.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. It was pretty touching experience. But I thank you for calling in. That was a nice surprise.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, totally cool. Appreciate you hanging out.
I got you in my phone list there. So
yeah. Well, just like John,
right on.
You got carte blanche to call. Anytime. So I appreciate it.
Sir.
Yeah, man. Well, take care. And thank you.
Okay, we'll see you later.
All right, Adam. Good to meet you this way.
Bye-bye.
And take care and be safe.
Yeah.
Have a good holiday if I don't talk to you again.
For sure, you too.
We'll be here though. We're here every
Bye-bye.
night. All right, bye-bye.
Oh yeah.
Keep talking. All right, bye-bye. I hate goodbyes. I'm not good at them. Unless I'm selling something, which I hope I never do again. So I'm taking the phone line. We could take one more call, but before we do, I've got a little treat for you guys because I know you want it. You've been asking for it, and I think you deserve it. So, with that being said, everybody get your vocal cords ready because it's time. Come on, everybody, the crop circle song. Who are they?
What are they?
What are they?
Why are they?
Come on, everybody.
What do they mean? What are they?
Why are they? Come on.
What do they mean?
I can't dance. I got the green screen behind me. Oh, let me change the background.
Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change? These secrets in the fields. Are they harbingers of world change?
Change.
Secrets in the field. Secrets in the field. What are they?
What are they?
Why are they? What do they mean?
I almost got hurt. I almost hurt my esophagus. Yes, I have 2 esophagus. That is the greatest song.
What are they? Why are they?
It's the whitest man on TV.
What do they mean?
This was 12 years ago. I hope the guy's still around. I'm going to try to get him on the show. Have him sing it for us. Let's revive the crop circle song. Let's bring this guy back from the crop circle world that he lives in. He seems like a great guy. This guy would be great to hang out with. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is a screenshot waiting to be... There we go. We now have... Who is this guy again? This is from Radar Recording. Crop circles are areas of grain. Okay, we don't know who he is. Let's go to his channel. There it is. Oh, this is it's not what I thought it was. Oh my. So wait a second. These are this is what do you call it? Rap? Is it rap? I don't want to play anything. It could be what do you know what I mean? It could be copyright. Let's see if there's another song down here. What are they? I mean, I have another song, but I can't play it because every time I play it, it's I'm on a roll. I haven't had any copyright things for almost 3 weeks. All right, I'm not taking any chances. Didn't I have another video I was going to play, though? There was another one. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way, guys. I just realized Wreaking Havoc 215 with a $5 super chat. He says, awesome show, Rich. Amazing story off World Adam. Absolutely. I'm sure you feel better talking about it, my guy. My guy. We're never going to lose that, are we? Thank you, Wreaking Havoc, John. Appreciate it. Mr. DB Cooper says, what are they? Why are they? Do they mean? Are they free? Yeah. $4.99 super chat from Mr. DB Cooper 77. Thank you. Because they want to be free and they want to meet me. they come my way. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Guitar solo. Woo. What are they?
Why are they?
Why are they?
Do they mean what are
I love this look. I love what he does. All these guitarists do this. They sit there and they go, right, and they're playing their guitar and they go. They always look off to the right or left. Right? They always do. Oh yeah, they're looking at the bassist, the singer. God, I love rock and roll. God. Love rock and roll. It's been a good show. God. Had a good time. We're still going. We're still live. Well, we didn't leave. I'm looking for something. I think I found what I wanted to play for you. Well, had a good time. Here I am. My show keeps popping up. I can't believe we hit 3,000 subs. 3,000. Coral Ann just said, what? She's where? I didn't see that. No, Coral Ann. What are they? All right, Bigfoot. Bigfoot. No? Bob Lazar? Let's do this. Let's go back in time. Let's see if Bob Lazar kept that story the whole time.
This week in our series of...
We're going to go back many years when he used to be known as Bobby. Yo, Bobby Lazaro's here. Are you kidding me, Vinny? I swear to God, this guy's right here. He goes by Bobby Lazaro's. Guys see UFOs? Get the frig out of here. I wouldn't lie, I swear. Hey, Bobby. He's on the news.
Reports on UFOs, we learned a number of things. That not everybody who sees a UFO is crazy, that our government has lied about UFO information, that it's withheld UFO files, and even spied on UFO witnesses. We've also heard from scientists who say life elsewhere in the universe is virtually a certainty. And we heard that a majority of Americans believe that UFOs are real and come from space. Tonight, in part 5 of his report, George Knapp introduces us to a local man with an amazing and disturbing story. George. Gary.
Hey, we got a surprise caller. Hey, we got a surprise caller. For $9.99, Mr. Cooper 7. Don't leave. If you leave, you're going to miss out on history. This is our grandfather, Kenneth Pass. What do you say, KP?
Not much. I thought I heard you guys were broadcasting. I thought I'd say hello. Hello. I just
man,
laying down on the bed, watching the videos on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to call in today?
Just see what you guys are doing.
Well, we were taking calls and seeing if people had any cool dreams.
Ouch, that hurt. Sorry.
It did hurt. My back's killing me.
I want pizza. I'm hungry.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Ouch. So what do you want to know?
You called us.
Well, you know about my story, time travel, extraterrestrials, me back in time before my natural childbirth thousands of years ago. Well, I died, fell off a rock. It hurt. I died. Went to heaven, fought evil. It's no fun for a little kid. Came back into my own being, walking around all through history, recorded, documented. It's a lot of stuff.
Well, grandfather, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's mom?
Your mom, your ancestor mother. I got a picture of her. It's on my Facebook. She's not human. She's what you call an Eve, and for a first one is not human at all. Furry, shorter than I was when I was a little kid. Shorter than I was. When I got out of the craft millions of years ago, the giant picked me up like this, right when I got out of the craft, like this. And the first words that were spoken millions of years ago were in perfect, clear, very loud English. Put me down. Eve, she was jumping up at his leg like this because he was holding me in his hand like this. She thought I was something to eat. She wanted to eat me up. So he was like, whoa, this one's intelligent. Can't let you have this. So he put me high up on a rock. Later that next day, the next day, sat up there for a while. Was kind of scared. Got the balls. Climbed down that rock. First thing I did when I seen she was coming right for me, I picked some flowers that were right next to me and I handed to her. She was sniffing, growling at growling. Primordial. And something got into me, as you could say, a divine spirit, being that I was back in time. Not before I made it, before I had the sex. Mind you, the extraterrestrials are right there in the craft, And, well, we had sex. I had sex. Something got into me like a divine spirit, it was like God. I felt like I had all the world's oceans inside of me. Here's what an extraterrestrial, if I can get the camera right. Here's an extraterrestrial. You remember Roswell?
Yeah,
Remember
sure.
Remember they crashed and a lot of them died? Well, we have heaven. And, well, the extraterrestrials go to heaven too. I got a picture of an extraterrestrial right here in heaven. I can't get the camera right because this is all junked up, but that's an extraterrestrial in heaven right there. Boom, booyah. I got the highest disclosure, literally. And I got another picture. Of an extraterrestrial, also in heaven.
That looks like a.
These are my elders. These are the extraterrestrial elders who I was with when I was time traveling all through history, recorded, documented. Now you see, I only had half the picture. Okay, right. I only had half the picture. That's why you see me twice. Divinity means more than one, like a tree outside, many branches. How do you see an interdimensional being? How do you see an interdimensional being? Well, honestly, being smart that I was, or still am, through many different dimensions, of course. All you have to do, grandchildren, is just go outside and look up. All of humanity, whoever was, is upstairs. What you people think are just clouds. What you people think are just clouds are not clouds. They're us, what we become when we die.
Big question in the chat room for you, and we're almost done with the show. But what do you think? What do you think of Jesus Christ? Great question by Rapsat, by the way.
I was in the craft thousands of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's something called like a zombie walk, like a zombie. Okay, you're not under your control. You're under their control. You're under their control. You're walking like a zombie. A woman was brought aboard the craft. A woman, not walking under her control. She was laid down on the table and she was inseminated with my seed, my sperm. Now, I have already died back in time before my natural childbirth. And, well, I have all the symbology of my divinity over my head in heaven. The woman who received my seed, because there is no immaculate conception amongst the animal kingdom. It takes seed, it takes an egg, it takes seed. Now, if you look all through history, you'll see the symbol of my divinity on rock, drawings, people wear it on their crowns, people wear it on their clothing, my symbol of my divinity. You can see my symbol of my divinity over my head in heaven.
But who's Jesus Christ?
He's my son.
Okay.
He's my son.
So
now I can tell you right now that the people who murdered him knew that he was of divinity, because he was basically doing the same shit I'm doing. No other human can do this because he was an offspring. Now, what do you call a deity's son? A demigod. A demigod.
Okay.
He knew about the extraterrestrials. He knew about being abducted, but he didn't know who his father was. But the art, my Father who art in heaven, my Father who art, who is the art with the symbol over my head in divinity, that is recorded by Kokopelli. This right here.
Kokopellis were tricksters, though.
No.
Yes,
no,
they are. That's what they're known.
Kokopelli was a flute player.
And a trickster.
No, he was not, grandchild. He was my father. He recorded me. Him playing the long flute. Listen now. Him playing the long flute. Backwards and forwards migration. The child of divinity with the symbology over his head in heaven is a time traveler. It's me. It's always been me because I've always been here. It's not rocket science. It's just like, hey, Kokopelli recorded me, documented everything. He's not a trickster.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. You're not native. You don't know, grandchild.
Oh, but you don't.
I won't argue with you about this because I know more about it than you do because he's my father.
Actually, you don't. I've studied.
I do.
For a long
and
time.
You're going to be stupid forever for all I care because you're not going to listen. You're not going to pay attention.
Look at this. The Kokopelli is one of the most intriguing and widespread images surviving from ancient Anasazi Indian mythology and is prominent figure in Hopi legends. The figure represents a mischievous trickster or the minstrel spirit of music. He's a trickster.
He's Anyway,
I've spoken to tribesmen here in Arizona, which you want to come to. I live in Arizona.
Blah, blah, blah.
I live in Arizona. I've spoken to the Hopi themselves. What you want to do, I've done it.
You haven't done nothing. You haven't been here for 100 years. I've been here for thousands of years, bro.
Well, I thought it was millions.
Well, let's just say lightly. Thousands. Let's put it lightly. Let's not give it the full punch like it deserves.
Say what it is. 52 years. Let's just say that.
No, I agree to disagree with you.
All right, grandfather.
You're welcome.
Respectfully so.
Do you like my pictures of real extraterrestrials, by the way?
When you manipulate them to make them look that way? No, I'm not.
No, I don't manipulate shit.
Well, you're making them a mirror image to make them look that way. They don't look that way naturally.
You're going to be one of these people who like to speculate all the time and say, what if, like on Ancient Aliens, when I have the facts right in your face?
Okay, but you're mirroring the image, yes?
Of course, I've already told you, grandchild, I only had half the picture. Now, if I'm going to be on half of a picture, how are you going to see the whole picture of my face?
That's a cloud.
It's not rocket science. It's called divinity, and that's the way it is, and that's it. Enough about it.
It's a nice loophole.
Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it for once. This is what they look like.
I've enjoyed it for 16 years.
I have pictures of what the ancient Sumerians, they came in contact with the same people. Now you're going to tell them the ancient Sumerians and me, we are both lying? Are you going to tell the ancient ancestors that they're lying? No, you're not. You're just a little kid. You're wanting to learn. And I'm trying to teach you. And I love you very much. And I want a pizza.
and I want wings.
Careful now. You might not get them.
I know. You don't always get what you want in this life. Hey, did you ever drink holy water? Somebody's asking.
We might not even get a stimulus check.
Somebody's asking. Trapsap is also asking, did you ever drink holy water out of a baptismal font?
Remember in Romania? Guess what I did? I'd already told you that.
Well, he's asking.
I drank out of in Romania, recorded and documented in Romania. I drank out of something that, because I was a kid, I didn't know. Here, I'll take it with me. I was a kid, I didn't know. And, well, there was water there. I got out of the craft and I was thirsty. In this church, that's the craft. That's the church in ancient Romania. I was recorded and documented in ancient Romania. They seen this little white boy running around crazy inside their church. I'm like, what the heck's going on? Here I am drinking out of the thing where they baptize you and drinking the water. I was also looking for the refrigerator. But they didn't have refrigerators because refrigerators weren't invented then. So?
Somebody wants to know if you would go on their show. His name is Jim Bud Royale.
Why can't people just take me to the Hopi? Why can't they just take me to the Hopi, brother? Why can't they just take me to the Hopi? Because you know I have all the proof. We go through this every day. And I'm so tired. And all I want to do is just be taken to the Hopi.
Where I was. That's interesting. I was there before you, grandfather. Oh.
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll pull out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits. I don't fuck around.
What kind of deity would do that? And don't swear.
I would.
Don't
You
swear.
don't like black children. You shut up.
Don't swear. Calm down, grandfather.
Fuck you.
Why are you acting
don't
like you're acting like a very angry old man?
You don't talk to them like that.
Why are you acting like this?
Because you're being a dick.
That's my name.
I know, Richard Cranium.
Wow, that's brand new. Glad you could actually say that without stuttering.
Don't piss me off, okay? Just don't piss me off.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna shoot me down with lightning?
Shit to deal with in my life and have some joker like you piss me off.
I haven't said anything wrong, Ken.
You're a fucking joker.
Kenny baby. I haven't said anything mean at all. I actually was very nice.
Don't diss my people. My people have been through more shit because of you white
Here's
bastards.
what I said. Kenneth said I dissed his people by saying I was there before him. That's dissing your people?
Don't show me disrespect and don't show my people disrespect. Just because you're white.
Don't give me disrespect.
There's no white privilege here for you today.
No, there's no white privilege for you either.
I'm not. I'm your true white brother from heaven who has all the proof of shit that you only dream about knowing.
You're fake. You're a fraud, and you know it.
Suck my dick.
You don't have one. You're a deity, dick.
That's because your mom swallowed it, jerk off.
Wow, he's so mature. He's so mature. This is why he wasn't allowed to be on the show, why I blocked him. He's a passive aggressive. He's a little girl. Nice long hair.
You started respecting me first. You started disrespecting me first because you're not.
Kennifer, I did not disrespect you, Kennifer.
Fuck you.
He hung up. Tell me what did I do that was so bad? I thought I was actually being fun. I was jovial. What did I do? That's why I let him on, because if I was nice and I didn't get mad, he wanted me to get mad. I'm not going to get mad at him. It's not worth my time. That was actually better because the guy lost it. Ken, what is wrong with you, Kennifer? I can't call him back. I got his number, but I'm not going to call him. He's got more problems, he said. Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad the guy got that mad. What are you going to do, right? I don't know what I said. What did I say that was so bad? I said, I've been to the Hopi. I spoke with the tribesmen. You haven't. And he said I disrespected them. And then when I told him again, how did I disrespect them? He said, well, you disrespected me because I'm your grandfather, dick. Dick cranium, asshole, go F yourself, suck my this, your mother's this. That's your grandfather, everybody. Let's give it up for Kennifer. What a great performance. What a great performance tonight here on GUFON. That, my friends, is going to be seen many, many times. It will be a short, nice piece for 5 minutes I can put on GUFON to let the world see a nut job exploding on air. It's beautiful. I tried to be nice. Oh, grandfather, why do you smite thee? Why do you smite thee? My white privilege. See, all the reality starting to come out. You know, very racist. Very racist deity. What did we do? What did I do? This was a good one. Jim Bud Royale, I don't know how you could do better than this. Where's Dark Hour Paranormal when you need him? I know Third Phase might be watching. What did I do? What did I do? You know what? He does not have what we have. And that's this.
Are they? Why are they? Do they mean? What do they mean? Are they harbingers of world change?
Hopi!
Secrets in the field.
Hopi!
Are they harbingers?
Hey, Kennifer. Hopi, you don't meet him. I hope you don't hurt yourself. I mean, it's just forever. I hope you don't drive yourself crazy. I can't stop. I can't help it. I hope he's okay. Woo, I can't spin around. Do they mean?
There's a world change. These secrets in the field.
I hope he gets his pizza. He was hungry. Feed me. I'm a deity. Feed me my pizza. Do they mean? What is he? I hope he gets help. I am him, and he is me. I hope he meets me in the afterlife. Hopi, I meet thee. He smite thee with the bad words. He called me a dick. Ha 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 ha. He said my mother should suck it if she was here. Ma balls. Do we see? Do we leave Earth? By here. Classic GUFON tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It was a blast. I had a good time. Thank you for calling in, everybody. You can't write this shit. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, super chatters, veterans, newcomers, and the Hopi alike. Thank you for joining GUFON tonight. I'll be back on Third Phase tomorrow. GUFON tomorrow night, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. Got some good things coming up. So don't forget to like and subscribe. This is GUFON Classic tonight. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. I'm bought into that now. Hey, keep your eyes to the skies, because if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. That's what we'll do. Good night, everybody.